And now shifting focus to Latin America, it's been nearly 2 decades since military jets landed at Puerto Rico's Roosevelt Roads base. But now, 5 U.S. F-35s are back, signaling a shift in American operations across the Caribbean. The stealth aircraft are part of a broader deployment ordered by President Donald Trump himself, which aims at cracking down on drug cartels in South America. But with Venezuela reacting sharply and regional tensions continuing to rise, the move is drawing intense scrutiny, raising new questions about Washington's military posture in the region. Our next report explores more.
The Caribbean is on the edge. Stealth fighters in the skies, warships at sea, and alleged fishermen caught in the crossfire. 5 U.S. F-35 jets have landed in Puerto Rico. They touched down at the former Roosevelt Roads base in Cebu. The arrival is part of a deployment ordered by President Donald Trump. He called for 10 of the stealth aircraft to reinforce operations in the Caribbean. Washington says the mission is to counter drug cartels. The jets are reportedly joined by helicopters, Ospreys, and transport planes. U.S. personnel have also been allegedly seen at the base in recent days. Together, the buildup marks one of the largest in the region in years. The sightings followed a surprise visit by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. He traveled to Puerto Rico last week with America's top general. Their stop underscored the scale of tensions with Venezuela. And the choice of aircraft has sent a clear message. The F-35s are among the most advanced fighters in the world. Analysts say they would outmatch Venezuela's aging fleet. Caracas still relies on older jets, including the F-16 jets. The Pentagon says there are no changes to U.S. force posture, but reports suggest the deployment supports live operations at sea. President Trump himself has put Venezuela at the center of the mission.
A lot of drugs are coming out of Venezuela, a lot of tren de Aragua, and we don't like what Venezuela is sending us, whether it's their drugs or whether it's their gang members. We don't like it. We don't like it one bit.
Those remarks came just days after the U.S. struck a suspected cartel vessel. The attack destroyed the boat and killed 11 people in the Caribbean. Washington claims they were members of the Tren de Aragua gang. Venezuela denies the claim and says the U.S. is fabricating a threat. Caracas is also pointing to a new incident at sea. It accuses a U.S. destroyer of boarding a Venezuelan tuna fishing boat. Officials say the USS Jason Dunham allegedly held the vessel for 8 hours. 9 fishermen were detained before being released.
They deceived the fishermen, saying they were in communication with us, and we are still waiting for the final report on that visit and search of the fishermen. We're still waiting for it. That is to say, there is no maritime convention here, no treaty that we have signed with the United States itself regarding drugs at sea.
Venezuela's defense minister called the act a deception. Its foreign minister warned Washington is seeking provocation. He accused the U.S. of looking for a clash to justify escalation. Caracas has already been preparing for that possibility. President Nicolas Maduro has mobilized Venezuela's armed forces. Thousands of troops and militias are deployed across 284 so-called battlefronts. In Caracas, civilian volunteers are also training with rifles. Maduro says Venezuela faces its greatest threat in a century. President Trump insists the focus is on traffickers, but he has not ruled out further strikes. When asked about land targets in Venezuela, he said, "We'll see what happens." For now, the confrontation is playing out in the skies and at sea. F-35 stand ready in Puerto Rico. Venezuelan troops mobilize on the coast, and fishermen find themselves at the center of a growing storm, a storm that neither side seems ready to calm.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.